If you're in a violent relationship, your first priority is very simple. Get yourself and your kids to safety. The most dangerous time for women living with batterers is the point at which they leave the relationship. By the way, the vast majority of battered spouses are women, but if you are a battered husband, all this advice applies to you as well. So this means you will need to find housing somewhere that your spouse can't find you. A battered women's shelter, a hotel, or the home of a friend your spouse doesn't know. Don't go to your parents or somewhere else that he's likely to look for you. If you have time to plan, start putting aside cash. Again, preferably somewhere other than your house. Leave some clothes and important items with a friend in case you have to leave your house quickly. And start documenting every incident of physical or emotional abuse in your household, whether it involves you or your kids. Keep a log and make a note of the date and time of the incident occurred and exactly what happened. If you have to leave your home quickly with your kids to get away from an abusive spouse, go to court immediately for an emergency order giving you custody as well as a restraining order that requires your spouse to stay away from you. If you don't take this step, you may be accused of kidnapping. If you have the money or have a friend or family member lend you the money, hire a lawyer to help you. You have the right to keep your address and telephone number confidential if you fear violence from your spouse. So even if you share custody with your spouse, you can make arrangements for neutral pickup site, like a police headquarters, to pick up and drop off your kids, and you can even have your contact information kept out of the court file. If the violence from your spouse hasn't been directed at your kids, the judge is still likely to order some type of visitation. But you can ask that conditions be put on the visitation, such as supervised visitation or a requirement that your spouse can't drink or use drugs when with the kids, or that certain friends, relatives, or associates of your spouse can't be around the kids. If your spouse stalks you after you have separated, get a restraining order. Stalking is a crime just like domestic violence, and you can get the police and the courts involved. Much of the same advice applies to stalking as to domestic violence. Make sure you have the support of people around you and have a safety plan. Be sure to contact us if we can help. Thank you.